I first became concerned about our paediatric service around 3 years ago. You might remember that we had to have a brief closure of the service when at least 2 of our consultant colleagues were on long-term sick. I began to think about the future then, particularly with the thought that at least 2 or 3 of us will be facing retirement in the next 5 years or so. I then became doubly concerned on knowing that we would need to change last year when the Royal College of Paediatrics and Child Health produced a document called Facing the Future. In this, they say that we must have very junior doctors and then a tier of middle grade doctors or registrars, as they used to be called, as well as consultants on call from home. Now, the first problem with all of this is that we don't have any middle grade doctors whatsoever in this hospital for paediatrics. We are now the only hospital in England that don't have middle grade doctors. This has been fine up to now because we all live locally close to the hospital, and if we have very sick children we can call one another to come in and help us care for the child. However, this set of standards is very specific, saying that we must have middle grade doctors. It also suggests that on any doctor's rota you should have a minimum of 10 doctors to ensure that it's a robust rota, that it's still sustainable if people are sick or on annual leave or study leave. With our consultant rota we have 5 whole-time equivalents. Well, it may be possible to recruit 5 more consultants to make us up to 10. However, it's not really quite as simple as that because paediatrics is relatively short on consultants, and it's very likely that even if we advertised for 5 new consultants that we wouldn't get those doctors, we wouldn't be able to find quality doctors. The same goes even more really for the middle grade doctors. All middle grade doctors or registrars are doctors in training, and those numbers are very carefully controlled by our College of Paediatrics and Child Health. If we can't recruit, then we end up with locum doctors, and I think everybody knows that that can create problems because locum doctors can be of variable quality. Although some are very good, then others are not so highly trained.